Hey, what's up? This is Rowan McDonnell, captain of the DC Breeze, and today I'm going to teach you how to throw a Frisbee. After this video, you'll be able to walk away with the 3 basic throws in Ultimate Frisbee. Ultimate Frisbee has the same throwing lingo as tennis. The backhand, the most popular throw in Frisbee, is when we take our foot across our body, bring the Frisbee back, and throw. This is the most popular and most common throw in the sport. The second most important throw is the forehand. We're going to take our throwing foot this time, and instead of bringing it across our body, we just step out to the side and throw it on this side of our body. Okay? The forehand is the opposite of the backhand. Instead of bringing our foot across our body, we just step out to the side it's already on, reach back, and throw. The forehand and backhand are used almost exclusively in Ultimate Frisbee. However, there are a few other throws that we can use in competition. Today we will be learning the hammer, which is the forehand grip, but you throw it almost like a football and it comes out overhead. Right. For the backhand, the grip is just a firm handshake here. We want to put our palm right on this outside rim and just grab the edge. We don't need to put our finger here. Let's try to hold on to the inside of the Frisbee as much as possible so we can use a little more power. Throwing the backhand, we want to keep our attention on 3 things. One is our shoulder lever, one is the elbow lever, and one is the wrist lever. New players compensate by using a lot of one. Either it's a shoulder, a wrist throw, or an elbow throw, but we really want to use all 3 at the same time. As we talked about before, we're going to step across our body for the backhand, start with our shoulder back, and now we're going to bring our shoulder forward using the elbow and following through with a wrist snap. Okay, new players, you really want to keep this disc on a line the whole time. As you become more advanced, you can start to work on the curve and the edges, but really a flat disc is best. A common mistake new players make is that they kind of throw it with this curve and it turns over. The flatter, the better. Now that we have the backhand down, we're going to talk about the forehand. For the forehand, we want 2 fingers on each side of the rim here, holding it in place. Our thumb can come up top on these little rims and put some pressure down, almost like we're pinching our pointer finger. What we don't want is a loose grip with a lot of space. We don't want any space here, and we don't want any space here. This is correct, okay, and this is incorrect. We're not balancing the throw here. It's a firm grip. Now that we have the grip down, we're going to talk about the mechanics. Unlike a backhand where we go across our body, the forehand, we just step out to the side. This helps open up a window where we can throw it just like this. The 2 levers here are our elbow and wrist. The elbow goes back, the wrist goes back, the elbow comes forward, the wrist goes forward. Just like a backhand, we want to keep this Frisbee as flat as possible. So all we're going to do is keep our palm up to the sky, elbow back, elbow forward, wrist forward. Just like this. If you want a more detailed tutorial on the forehand, you can go ahead and check out my other channel linked in the description. Now that we have the backhand and forehand down, we're going to talk about the hammer, and although it's not used that much in Ultimate, it's still a fun throw to have, to warm up with, and to show off. The good news is the grip is the same as the forehand, but instead of throwing it here, we're going to bring it over our head and then throw it almost like a football. Once you're up here, your wrist snaps forward and you follow through. Again, this is the hammer, same grip as the forehand, throw it just like a football or a baseball. Thanks for checking out the basics on how to throw a Frisbee. If you want a more detailed tutorial, you can check out how to throw a forehand, backhand, or hammer on my other channel. Link below in the description.